let's see. My phone gave me a very strange message I haven't seen before. So I need to make sure we're actually live and I'm not just talking to my phone screen. So hello everyone. If you are here, please say hello in the comments. Please wave, please give a thumbs up, and let's see what's happening. No, see, the phone is sideways. Why is the phone sideways? Okay, let me do this and see if it works. Okay, am I right side up now? Please tell me in the comments, guys. Okay, Arthi, how are you? Am I the right way up now? I should be. I hope so. Hi, everyone. My camera was sideways, yes, and hopefully now we've got it right. Okay, we're good now? Thumbs up, people? All right, so hello, everyone. My name is Amy Carrier, and I am live today to talk to you about what's going on in Amy Carrier's classroom, and more specifically, to talk to you about everything we've accomplished so far this year in Amy Carrier's classroom. So before I get started on that, I'd like everybody to say hello, tell me where you're from, and hit the share button on this video, because this is going to be a great opportunity for you to hear from those of us who've been building and creating your classroom, and also to hear what's coming next. Okay? So I've missed you guys a lot. It's been probably 6 weeks, possibly a little bit longer, because I've been really busy working on all of the things that are involved in actually turning this little Facebook classroom group into something much bigger so that we can reach millions of people around the world. And for those of you who may know about me and my motivation for doing what I do, why I do this classroom, and why other people have volunteered to be part of my vision and my mission to provide valuable free life skills, job skills, employment skills, self-confidence skills, lessons to the world. If you don't know that story, you should tune in today and watch this. And by the end, you're going to have a good sense of why I do what I do and why you also should do something like this. Because at the end of the day, we all live for one another. This is a global family. We are a community. We have to take care of each other. And even if I'm talking to someone I have never met, which is very likely because most of you are all over the world, I still care about you, which is why I donate my time. And you might see my face once a week for about an hour, but I donate a lot more time than that. It's pretty much a full-time job to do what I do. And I'm so grateful for Saman Zahid, who is my virtual assistant, who manages this classroom and welcomes the new members. She goes through, she'll approve you, she will, say what country you're from, she'll keep track of all of that for us. And without her, we could not be doing what we're doing right now. And by extension, without all of the other mentor teachers like Arthi and Jan and Alex and Julia and everybody else, we could not do what we're doing. So I'm grateful to them. I'm grateful to you all for being here. And I do want to ask you again, please share this video. Please share this video. And if you are seeing this and you're not already a member of Amy Carrier's Classroom, it's a free group on Facebook. There are almost daily free lessons from experts all over the world. In fact, you should hear from Julia tomorrow. I think she's back tomorrow. She's talking about entrepreneurship. And then you will hear from Davida Ginter, who is in Israel. And she will be talking to you about how to have social impact and create social change while still taking care of yourself. Okay? So I have to look at my phone in order to see your comments, unfortunately. So thank you all for being here. Let me just scroll up and see who's here. Arthi, Hunain Khan, welcome. Munir, welcome. Mujadid Khan, welcome. Lukman, hello. Mohammed Iqbal, Josh Cook. Hi, Josh Cook. Josh and I went to college together. Mohammed Iqbal, I'm well. Thank you so much. How are you, my friend? So one of the things that I wanted to do today, and thank you all for being here, and Julia and Leland, someone, if you could send a message to our team thread and tell them I'm live right now and I'd love for them to join. They're sending messages to each other and it keeps popping up on my screen. So if you could just let them know to come in here and be part of this, what we're doing today. This is our wrap up. And I want to have a conversation with you all. And I'm going to bring in one or two of your mentor teachers, possibly more, depending on whether they're here, because I want you to hear from them as well. I'm just one person. This classroom is more than a dozen people. You have a dozen mentor teachers. You have someone who works behind the scenes. You have all these other volunteers who have donated their time and their expertise to help us build this classroom, which is really wonderful. And I think most of you know about Rehan Alawala and his contribution and support for this classroom. So if you feel like it, you've got a moment, send him a message and say thank you for making this classroom possible. Because like I said in the beginning, if it weren't for Saman Zahid, we couldn't do this. We just couldn't do it. There's not enough time in my life to do what Saman does. And her position is sponsored by the Rehan Alawala Foundation. So send him a note and tell him thank you. I know he would appreciate that. Gratitude is always, always a good thing to give. It doesn't matter to whom. It doesn't matter for what. Just be grateful. Show your gratitude. And I'm sure you can think of one time in your life that somebody turned around and said thank you to you for something, and it just kind of filled you with this feeling of, oh, wow, okay, I matter. I'm important in this situation, in this moment, on this day. So share your gratitude with the world, everyone. And thank you to all of you who have just joined. Again, I'm Amy Carrier. I am here today talking about everything we've accomplished in Amy Carrier's classroom in the year 2018. And the year is pretty much between January 1st and November 15th. And we did have a spring break for about 6 weeks during the spring where there were no live broadcasts. But we're all still here. You know, we need a break. And because we all do this just, in our spare time as volunteers, we do what we can, but not everybody can be here with you every week. But everybody's still here, which is really wonderful. So, hi Julia, how are you? Julia, I just mentioned that you will be going live tomorrow. So if you are interested in entrepreneurship, if you're a beginner, if you are a student, if you are a teenager, join Julia. And guys, the easy way to find out what lessons are being taught by these experts for free, again, they're volunteering. I've asked them to volunteer. And that's what I've done my whole career, is ask people to volunteer their time and expertise to help others. So I'm good at that. And these mentor teachers have stuck around, some of them for a year and a half. They've been here and they're still here. They're still giving their time. So express your gratitude, take advantage of the free lessons that they are teaching and sharing with you, and pay it forward. Like I said, teach somebody else what you're learning. It's the best thing any of us can do. So I want to start by talking about what we have accomplished this year. And Saman, because she's amazing. Guys, send her a thank you note. She does so much. She just takes care of everything that needs to be done, every little thing. She's just on top of it. And all of the videos you've seen, she's created them, every single one of them. So I'm not talking about the live broadcasts where I go live and teach or Arthi goes live and teaches. I'm talking about the testimonial videos, the recap videos, the videos about all of our mentor teachers. And if you don't know about our mentor teachers, there are biography videos that someone has made for you in the classroom. And someone just said, Layla says, thank you so much, Saman Zahid, you rock. She does. It's such an awesome team that we have. And everybody appreciates everybody else, and everybody knows that they're contributing to something bigger than themselves. which is how we all should live and exist. So I want to tell you some of the numbers, which are really, really outstanding. Right now in our classroom, we have, I think, 6,300 members, which is phenomenal. And at this time, we have 1,337 posts in the classroom just from this year. So the classroom was actually founded last June, really got up and running last July. And this year we've had 8,253 comments. And that may or may not seem like a lot to you, but it's actually, for me, I want that number to be like 50,000 comments, because this is a learning space where you all can learn by asking your questions and sharing and having conversation with each other. And I have learned that that's a very American thing to do in the learning process, to have dialogue. It's a very Western thing. So I know a lot of you have not attended classes, gone to school in an environment where you are actually encouraged to communicate. I have a t-shirt, maybe I should wear it, one of my broadcasts, from a teacher I worked with years ago who I admire so much. And when she retired, we put her quote on the back of the t-shirt. Her name is Eileen Shakespeare. And her quote is, "Good teaching is a conversation." Good teaching is a conversation. And that is absolutely the truth. Good teaching, it's not just up in here. It's not just memorization. It's not just facts. It's a conversation. It's my opinion and my thoughts and your thoughts and your response to what I bring up. It's a conversation, like life is a conversation. Do you know what I mean, guys? Let's see some thumbs up if that makes sense, please. So I want to see a lot more comments moving forward, absolutely. But that's not too shabby. 8,253 comments is still a lot of conversation. And then we've got, right now, out of the 6,300 members we have 4,129 active members this year. So I know that there are a lot of people who are in the classroom, they've applied to join us, but they don't really take advantage of the classroom. I want to see those numbers go up. So if you know someone who would benefit from this classroom, bring them in and encourage them to get involved in the conversation, okay? And we have produced 175 videos. So right now, and I've kind of gone back and forth on this and what we were going to do. I wanted to make the videos exclusive and take them down after a period of time and make them available for purchase or subscription for people. But I've reworked that because I'm doing that type of work outside of this classroom. So that means right now, you have the opportunity to learn from 175 live lessons that were taught in this classroom. They're all available in the video folder in the classroom, and they're all for free. And another thing that you can do to find the videos that you may be interested in is go to our prior events. So all of the mentor teachers set up events so that they can describe what they're going to be teaching about, and they can invite you in. And after they teach their lesson, the video ends, someone then puts it into the description of the event. So you can read the description, and then you can click right on the link and go directly to the video and watch that lesson. So we've made it as easy peasy as we possibly can for you guys. And, you know, I think the major accomplishments, we brought in new mentor teachers, but we also continued to, you know, exist in the hearts of the existing mentor teachers. They have stayed with us, and I'm just so proud of all of them. So I don't want to say that the new ones are any different than the ones who've hung around for a year and a half or vice versa. Everybody is critical to this little virtual classroom project that we have going on. So I am going to invite in at least Arthi and possibly another mentor teacher. I'm specifically broadcasting from my phone today so that I can do that for you all. And I want you to hear from them about why they're here. Why are they part of this? And before I do that, I want to look at your comments, because I do see a lot of comments rolling by. and I want to make sure that you all feel heard. That's not the easiest thing to do because the interface doesn't make it easy for me to do this, guys, unfortunately, because your comments scroll by so quickly. Arthi says, great subjects that are relevant, especially, see, the comment's already gone. So, hi, Kashish, how are you? And I can't even click on and get your comments here, guys. I don't know why that is, but anyway. Amar Jaffi, how are you? He says, excellent. Can you help my village girls in Pakistan? Amar, you can bring your village girls right into this classroom. And yes, we can help them and you can help them. So remember, life is about taking advantage of opportunities that exist out there. There's so much. And there's a good amount of it for free. At least there is in Amy Carrier's classroom. But it's up to you to take advantage of it. It's up to you to say, ooh, there's a great opportunity. Why don't I schedule, time for my students or my friends to watch Amy's weekly lesson every week or Arthi's weekly lesson every week? That's up to you. We can't watch the videos for you. We can't do anything more than what we're doing. And what we're doing is a lot. It's certainly a lot more than most people are doing. So let's see if there's another comment or two. And then, oh, so many hellos. Zain Sahid, Musa Al-Hadiri, Subhan Udin, how are you? Shabain, Germany. It's so great to see you all here. Thank you so much. And thank you for expressing your gratitude. You know, the best way you can express your gratitude is by taking advantage of this and sharing the videos and telling someone else, hey, I just learned something amazing from Leland Best. Leland is teaching you how to set up your own broadcasting studio. He's teaching you everything from the hardware to the software to the video troubleshooting. He's teaching you how to set up a background for yourself. He's teaching you how to create your whole studio. And he's telling you what resources exist out there for you to use for free. So this is exactly where you need to be. It's the greatest opportunity for you to learn from people who are experts in their fields, who have big hearts, who've joined me and contribute their time to you free of cost. And as I said to Amar Jaffi, you have to be the one to take the initiative to say, okay, I'm going to put these weekly lessons in front of my girls, or I'm going to take these to the education minister in my country. You can do that. I know that Stephen Putter in Zambia, he's using what we're teaching in this classroom to teach his rural farmers how to become entrepreneurs and how to build their farms into businesses. I mean, hey, that's the greatest compliment in the world to me and to all of the rest of us who teach for you all. So let's get some thumbs up and let's see. Wasim Mughal, thank you for loving me. I appreciate that. And let's bring in Arthi Moore. Are you guys ready to hear from Arthi? Arthi's amazing. I think you already know that. And Jan, hey Arthi, is Jan with you today? We're getting hearts from Arthi. By the way, if you didn't know this, you should definitely watch the video, the mentor teacher biography video of Arthi and of Jan, because they're a team. They're a team not just in their work, they're a team in life. So they're partners, they live together, they work together, they do amazing work teaching people how to be leaders in the world. Okay, all right. So Arthi says, no babe, he's in Scotland. All right, so no Jan today, but we've got Arthi. She's pretty amazing. We'll take Arthi. And let's see, we've got a comment here from Zar Sahid Khan. Hello, how are you doing? I would like, what did you say? I would like you to take me on a live call. So Zar Sahid, this is what I do. I get asked for interviews and time all the time. And this is how I give what I can give. So I encourage you to take advantage of my weekly lessons on Mondays at 1 p.m. New York time, or any of the other mentor teacher lessons, and get to know them, build relationships with them. And for those of you who know Alex Bertlin in Sweden, he and I have been teaching about networking for a long time. You should go back and watch those videos. And he is very adamant about you have to build relationships with people in order to get something that you want out of them. And it's true, I teach the same thing. But the way Alex teaches it is specific to when people want something from him on Facebook, there are certain things you need to do to show Alex who you are, how you will add value to his life and his work, and how you can actually have an interpersonal communication relationship. You know, we're people. We're all people. We all have work and lives and families and hobbies and stresses and everything else, just like you. So we don't just kind of exist out here floating in a different kind of reality. We are just like you. So we have only as much to give as we do. And this is why I created this classroom. When I find these amazing people, I spend the time to build a relationship with them, to get to know them. And then I invite them in. And in the case of Leila in Brazil, it took me a long time. I think like, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. I love Leila. She's incredible. She teaches on Fridays, and she owns her own technology company. She's incredible. And I knew how incredible she was, but it took time and relationship building to actually bring her in to be a mentor teacher in this classroom. And at this point, everybody should take advantage of her, because she's teaching not only how to build a business and how to build a community, but she's also teaching about how it's our responsibility to teach children, to teach the next generation. And her company is so cool that that's exactly what they do. They bring in kids to play with the technology in the play space. She's incredible. So you should watch her. She gives you tours of her workspace, the building where she works every day. It's just amazing. I'm telling you guys, get to know these mentor teachers. You will get to see into their entire lives, and you'll feel connected to them. And if you actually really want to connect to them, it's up to you to work on building a relationship with them. Thank you, Leila. I see all your hearts. Aw, I love Leila. So let's see. I'm going to bring in Miss Arthi Moore, and we're going to hear from her about why she's here and what she wants to say about wrapping up 2018. How do you guys think that sounds? Good idea? Should we do it? Should we bring in Miss Arthi? Okay, I'm going to touch the phone. It will wiggle for a minute. Don't go anywhere. We're still going to figure this out. So... nope, that's not how. Facebook changed the interface. So I'm looking for, nope, that's not how. That's inviting friends to watch. Invite. Guest requests. Oh, my guest request was not on. All right, so Arthi, will you send me a request so I can bring you in? Okay, hold on one second, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Do I have a request from Arthi? Leila! Perfect. We've got Leila. Whoops. Now I've got requests. Leila. On. Okay. Still trying to configure.
Hi, dear. Oh, I love you too.
Oh, honey, I love you.
How are you? You look great.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Layla, there's a lot of feedback.
What?
There's feedback.
There's feedback. I'm hearing you.
Oh, because I can't. I don't know what to do because I can't. I lost my phone in Uber. My earphones. Do you have still feedback?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go out and try to use the computer. Okay?
Okay.
See you.
Okay.
See you.
Okay.
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey.
Okay. So let's try to get Arthi in here. Arthi. Arthi, why can't I see you? Are you sending me a request? You have to send me a request, hun. So I know we've done this before. The first time we met was on the phone like this. So someone says, Layla, you're amazing. Yes, she is. Leland, hey, our tech guy, video guy, Leland says earbuds. So, let's see, who's there now? Nope. So I'm inviting in my mentor teachers to join me today to talk about the classroom. So any of you, hey Willie, how are you? Any of you mentor teachers, please hit the request to join this call. I'm not bringing in anyone else. Thank you for your desire to be on this video. I want to hear from, or I want you all to hear from your mentor teachers. So, okay, Arthi says I tried and it doesn't allow me. Oh no. So let's see. Hey Leland, can you come in? So Arthi, you have to be, Leland is troubleshooting for us. He says you have to be on your mobile phone. Arthi, are you on your phone? And she said she tries, it doesn't allow her. So Leland, why don't you try to come in and we'll chat for a minute. And what other mentor Julia, how are you feeling, by the way? So you guys haven't seen Julia in a couple of weeks because she hasn't been feeling well. And Julia is out there in California with these fires too. So I feel for everyone in California because the air quality, it's now the worst air quality on the planet because of all of the fires in California. So Julia, I know that there are a lot of reasons why it's a little challenging right now, but I really hope that you're taking care of yourself and your health. And let's see, I'm trying to see if we have any more of our mentor teachers. Yes, let's bring in Leland. Okay, here's Leland, guys. Leland!
There we go. Hello.
Hello! How are you?
How are you? Long time no see. It's been a while.
I know it. Well, I've been MIA for like 6 weeks or so because of everything I'm doing in the background.
Well,
So
we get it.
everybody, if you don't know this guy, and I'm sure you do, this is Leland Best. He teaches you how to build your broadcasting studio, everything involved in that. He teaches you on Wednesdays, and he's amazing. And what is he holding up in his hand right now?
I do video stuff.
He does
That's
video,
what I do.
video broadcasting. Yes, that is Leland's bag. So Leland, what do you think about what we've accomplished this year in this classroom? Let's talk.
I think it's pretty wild the fact that we've managed to get nearly a dozen mentors from around the planet to all come into one spot and hang out one day a week just to help everyone out there who doesn't have the opportunity to get some education. So I think for me, like we mentioned, that hashtag disrupt education,
Right.
it's such a huge, it's kind of a mantra that we've taken on that we understand it's difficult for kids to learn what they need to learn right now in the school systems the way they are. And we're missing a really huge opportunity with the way we can connect live on video with those people that are lacking in those areas where they need skills, where they need ways to communicate or learn better ways to socialize. And I think that's what we're being able to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know,
Sadly, I'm wrapping up my series this week. Is Wednesday will be my last show for the year, so that we can enjoy the holiday
yeah,
season. But it's one of those things. Go back, check them out. I got tons of videos out there for everyone to look at. So.
yeah, he does. He does. And what Leland is describing is what if you have a mentor teacher who's teaching something that you're interested in, and again, go back to the folder in the classroom with the mentor teacher bios, and someone has made them as easy as possible. So the mentor teacher bio may be a total of 10 minutes long, but every single mentor recorded a 60-second intro just to give you the high level, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is how I can help you. And all you need to do is just go look for their videos, and you can just learn from them. So hold on, I keep getting a pop-up on my phone. Just a second, guys.
I see it's putting a little name on it for me now too.
Sorry, very shaky.
Oh,
It's putting your name on the screen, Leland?
on my little window, it shows my name at the bottom of my frame. It says Leland Best, who I am. That's pretty cool.
Hey, cool.
And again, Facebook, for those people who are trying Facebook Live for the first time recently, Facebook's going through a lot of growth pains right now. So don't be surprised if your broadcasts don't always work the way you expect them to. There's a lot going on the back end of Facebook right now. So just be patient. I suspect by the time the year's over, a lot of that stuff will all be cleared up and the system will be working much better. But there's a lot of bugs in the system right now.
Yeah. Well, it's been interesting doing what we've been doing for a year, right? More than a year, because we have to contend with Facebook that kind of twists and changes and doesn't tell us. And Leland knows. Just take Leland's classes because he knows what's going on before anybody else.
And I can't even keep my book updated. Things change so fast. I wrote my book back in September of 2017 around Labor Day. And now it's 1 year later, there have been 3 or 4 sites that have gone away, software that doesn't exist anymore, others new to the market. So it's just a constantly evolving system that we have to keep up with.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thanks so much, Amy.
What's that?
I was just going to say thanks so much for having me and welcome back. Is there anything you'd like to ask me before I go? Because I got to get some shopping done today.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that you brought up something else that I was going to say, and that is that you're going to find that several of us mentor teachers aren't going to be teaching much between now and the end of the year because there are a lot of Western holidays that we will be observing. And just know every video, how many videos? 175 videos produced this year.
Yeah.
Go back and watch those if you terribly, terribly miss us. But we will be back in the beginning of 2019 with lots of new things because that's what we do. So Leland, I would like to ask you, what is the one piece of video advice that you can give to people who are thinking about either building their studio or just going on live? What do they need to know to be successful and build their audience and actually have a following?
Well, I think the first thing people need to realize is you don't need to break the bank. You can go out there for very little money, like Amy's doing right now. She's using her phone. I'm using a phone. We can do video that way. But I think the most important part is to just get to learn to be comfortable on camera and be yourself, because the only way you're going to get anyone to follow you for what you want to teach or demonstrate or show or even provide as a service or product is going to rely on how people perceive you as an individual. Yeah. So make sure you put forward that unique individual self. Don't try to paint a picture over you that's not you. Just do what comes natural and try not to throw hype and salesy pitch into whatever you're trying to broadcast. Just connect with your audience and become friends. That's the best way to go.
Yeah. I want to underscore that, Leland, because people like connecting with real people, right? Not someone who's canned, who's pretending, who's trying to be something they aren't. They want to connect with real people. So absolutely be yourself. Talk about things that matter to you. And, don't be divisive. That's what I'd like to add. Like, speak your truth, but do it in a way where you're building connection with people, or where you're educating, where you're sharing information, not where you're creating more strife.
Yeah, exactly. There's too much of that out here on social media as it is, and that's why we're connecting people on other sites as well, just to be face to face, so that rather than watching these battling comments that are really no way to know what's on the other side of that keyboard, we want people to come together on camera because I think it opens up a whole nother avenue of communication because of the facial gestures, because of the honesty that you can see on a person's face. Versus somebody coming out, hey, I want to sell you what I got here. Kind of love what I got. You know, it's that snake oil type salesman. We don't want to work with people like that.
Exactly. Great advice. Thank you, Leland Best.
All right. You guys take care. Have fun.
See you this week, this Wednesday?
Yes, this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern will be my last broadcast for the year, where I'm just going to kind of give a wrap-up of everything we did and what to look forward to and how you guys can finish up your year with some really cool live broadcasts.
Awesome. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and Jenna and everybody else. And have a beautiful holiday season. And I'll see you. I'll see you before the new year, but we will see you in the new year.
Yeah. All right, for sure. Well, take care.
Thanks, Leland.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome. Okay. So guys, you have heard from 2 of the 12 mentor teachers in Amy Carrier's classroom. And we wanted to get Arthi in here. In fact, Arthi's amazing. She changed her dinner plans so that she could be here. And I'm going to look once more to see if Layla came back or if Arthi figured it out. Layla did. So let's bring Layla back in. Here we go.
Hey.
Layla!
Now I think I can talk.
Okay. And I don't
Without-
hear my voice echoing, so that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, because of that thing.
Yeah.
I bought
Hello.
a new phone. Yeah, hello. I bought a new phone, but I lost the earphone in Uber.
Ooh, no.
Ooh, and it's a special one. So I'm using, but I'm expert in technology. So I took the other old phone and it works.
Good. Hey, that's why
Okay.
you kind of have to keep your old phone, right?
Oh yeah, I keep everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
how are you? What's new?
I'm fine. I went in that trip, like what, in the beginning of the month, I think. I don't know. I don't even remember. And then when I came back, there was so many things happening here in my company again. It's a small company, so sometimes I have to do a lot more than I had planned. And I took part in these 2 events that I told you last Sunday. I went to, last Sunday was yesterday, right? Yesterday
Yes.
I was from 4 o'clock until 10 o'clock in, it's an international event, the Startup Weekends, where they deal with, yesterday 13 startups were in to the end of the event, and I was one of the judges.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. But I was like, wow, I turned 60 and then people think I can judge things. But yeah, I could.
Well, good.
I could. But I was a nice judge.
Good. Well, tell us, like, what did you see? What kind of new innovations came up?
In this event?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this event, they were, most of them were very young people. And Startup Weekend is an event that runs all over the world. I think it was initiated there in the United States. And most of the solutions that they presented, there's 13 groups. They gather in Friday nights. So there were 16 groups in the beginning, but only 13 could go on for many reasons. And then during Saturday, they have mentors helping them to make this little viable solution, like a business plan. Also, they send them to the streets or to social media to make an interview about the problem that they see, that they want to solve, and the solution that they propose. So many, and then they study a little costs, but it's like very much in the beginning.
Mhm.
but and they present to the judges in 4 minutes. Then we have 4 minutes of feedback. Most of them, I saw what they want to do is platforms to put people together,
Mhm.
people that needs, for example, doctors, and they are not paying, they cannot pay health
Mhm.
plans,
Right.
or doctors here in Brazil. Sometimes the health plans are not good for people and not good for the doctors too. So they want to put these people in touch. Other was about uh, manicure. They wanted to work with
Really?
beauty parlors. Yeah. Another one was like a Pokemon game, but for to find a job. So many platforms. Another one was like for experiences with locals traveling. So if you want to travel to Brazil and you want a local experience, you could do so. Many of them think about making platforms. I think this is a very up-to-date idea. My worry is with those. I think they work very well, of course, but my recommendation for anybody that wants to develop a platform or an app to put people together
Mhm.
is that you should consider two things. One is the cost of development, that many people don't have any idea about how much it's going to cost, and
That's
also
true.
how are you going to reach your public, because this costs a lot also.
Mhm.
So that was my thing, but it was really nice. And my I just to participate there yesterday, my LinkedIn profile was seen 300 times more than last week.
Good work, Layla. Uh-oh. Did Layla freeze? Did I freeze? Oh, looks like Layla froze. So what Layla's talking about is being part of a pitch event. And I'll describe this and hopefully she comes back. So a pitch event, ideas that they want to turn into businesses. And I've been doing this since 2006. It's like my passion. I used to do this with high school students, and then I went on to coach people of all ages how to do this. And becoming an entrepreneur and building something because you have that creative bug inside of you, and you just have that urge to solve a problem that you see that exists. It's a fun journey. And there are lots of these challenges and startup events where if you are part of a team, part of a group that's coming up with a new solution, like Layla said, a platform or a product or a service, anything like that, you can actually work with experts. You can be mentored by experts. Hi, Bertola, how are you? And those experts then give you feedback so that you can get, a different view on what you're building. And so Layla was last month, she was in California for something. It sounds like just over this past weekend, she was participating in something as well. And those events are actually a lot of fun. I was just looking to see if Layla's back here so we can invite her in, but she's not. Um, so Layla, just send me another invite. Arthi, if you figured out your phone, you can send me an invite. I feel like Arthi, we had to do this once before. You had to like uninstall something on your phone. But anyway, if you have any opportunity to do this type of event, if you want to be part of a team that's building something new in the world that doesn't exist, contribute your skills, your interests, your passions, your network, your willingness to work on a project and be part of something bigger than yourself. Contribute it to a solution. Either a solution that you come up with, or a new group comes up with, or that somebody else has come up with and you asked to join them. Because this experience of going all the way from concept idea through building the basics of your business plan, coming up with a pitch, coming up with how do we market this, doing the research to figure out how much money is it going to cost, and then presenting it to real entrepreneurs. That mock process is so, so valuable. You learn so much, not just about the process, but about yourself. You will never have the opportunity to learn what you can contribute and how you can be part of building something that doesn't exist, and how you can be a valuable member of a team if you don't do something like this. So whether or not you even stay with this, I encourage everyone to do it. And you can do it. I did it with 16-year-old students for 6 years, 16 and 17-year-old kids. And they were amazing. I still have all of their business plans. And this goes back to 2006 to 2011. So back then, everything was paper. And I would take my students to a large corporation in my city and have the kids pitch their business ideas for real. Those business plans were 40 pages long, and they had to have financial projections for 5 years. They had to have marketing plans. How are they going to sell their product? How are they going to bring in partners? They had to figure out everything. So it's just a wildly creative way to be fully yourself and do something bigger than yourself. So I encourage all of you to do that. And let's see, who do I have trying to send me a request? Nope. So Layla, looks like we lost Layla, unfortunately, but we will get Layla back, and she's here on Friday mornings. Someone, can you write in the comments, is she going to be here this Friday? That way you all can know who's going to be doing their live lessons this week. In the US, in the United States where I am, this week is Thanksgiving. So this is a holiday week. And as you heard from Leyland just a little bit ago, he is going to be doing his last live lesson of 2018 this Wednesday, just before the Thanksgiving holiday. And Davida is going to do hers on Wednesday as well. So there are several mentor teachers, because we're global. We're all over the world from different countries, different cultures, who will continue to broadcast live between now and the end of the year. But not quite every one of us, just so that you're aware. And Arthi says, any chance I can check on my side? Okay, so Arthi, let's see, my viewers, yeah, I don't have an add button for you, Arthi. You have to send me a request. That's pretty much the only option I have on my phone. And so Arthi, who I keep talking about, and I really wanted her to get here on this video with you all today, she's going to be doing her last live lesson for this year, for 2018, this Saturday as well. And we don't know about Jan. Hopefully Jan keeps coming on Sundays and sharing his wisdom. Jan is amazing. I'm so grateful for Jan. To anyone who does not know, or who may have actually caught I was doing a series of, I called them Rockstar Entrepreneur Interviews. And Jan was one of those. I think I did like 6. And I was specifically bringing in the most impressive people I could find, who were all entrepreneurs of some sort, to talk to you about their journey and what they learned and what their advice is to you. And I interviewed several people, like I said, I think 6. Those are all available on my YouTube channel, which is Amy Carrier Empowers on YouTube. I think they're also available in the classroom, but if you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, there's a folder right there that is all just the Rockstar Entrepreneur interviews. And you can learn a lot more about Jan Roberts. He's amazing. I have been impressed with him from the beginning. So I just saw Alex pop up too. Alex, can you come on screen with us? Not can you, will you? That's what I want to say. Alex, will you come on screen with me? Join me on screen. Alex, the whole world misses you. Alex was the first mentor teacher in my virtual classroom. The first one. He's been here since like June or July of last year, which that just makes my heart sing, because he's been here through it all. and he's been here from the beginning. He's seen the whole process, and I miss Alex in the classroom. Now, I'll tell you, Alex has had some personal things going on in his life, so he hasn't had the time or the capacity to join us for his weekly Sunday lessons, but I'm sure he'll be back. And I was actually supposed to find time over the weekend to catch up with Alex to figure out when he's coming back. So Alex, send me an invite. Let's bring you on screen and hear from you. Come on, Alex. So Alex Bertlin teaches about cryptocurrency and blockchain and all of this stuff that I knew nothing about. And he wrote to me after he became a member of my classroom last year, and he said, hey, do you have anybody, or are you interested in someone teaching about cryptocurrencies? And I went, yes. Why? Because I don't know anything about it, and I want to learn. And that's the whole point of Amy Carrier's classroom. It's teaching you the things that you are not being taught in school. You're not really being taught anywhere else. And there's so much hearsay, and there's so much stuff on the web. And I build relationships with every single one of the mentor teachers who come in and teach you. And I know that they know their stuff. They're good. And they have followings of their own. They have reputations of their own. And they come in here and they share that with you for free. And in the case of, I think, every single one of them, they actually get paid to do what I ask them to do for free for 1 hour every week. So take advantage of it, because otherwise you'd have to pay for it. All right, so I'm still waiting to see if Alex comes in here. Nope. So Alex. Hey, Mohammed Oj, how are you? So I don't think we're going to get Alex in here, but this is my wrap up for 2018. It's been an amazing year in Amy Carrier's classroom. There are 175 lessons that you can go back into the archives. You can learn so much about entrepreneurship, building your future, building your career, developing your leadership skills, your self-confidence skills, building you as the better person that you want to become. That is what we do in this classroom. Me and a dozen other experts from around the world, from Brazil and South Africa and Sweden and everywhere else, and Israel. Everybody is here because they believe in what they're doing, and they believe in paying it forward and volunteering. So I encourage you all to go back and watch those videos and learn what you can, and then share your knowledge with someone else. As I said in the beginning of this video, we do not exist for ourselves alone. There is no prize at the end of life that the person who has the most money or has the most achievement or the nicest car, you don't get anything for that. You know what you get? You get a bigger heart the more you help people, the more you make a difference in the world. And that is what I am embodying through this classroom. It's what I'm demonstrating to you all that you can do as well. And I know that there are some of you who have actually replicated my Amy Carrier's classroom, virtual classroom community on Facebook. You've replicated it in your own ways. I know Anna Maria has her own classroom. Amar Jaffe has his own classroom now. So just do it. Just whatever you know, and you know it really well, go ahead and teach it to other people. We lose nothing by giving what we have to other people. We actually only gain. We grow. Our hearts get bigger. The world gets better. We build more peace. We build stronger communities by taking care of each other. So I think on that note, as much as I would have loved to talk to Miss Arthi Moore today, I'm going to say thank you to everyone who has watched this today. Go back, take advantage of all of the amazing content and value we have created as our uncommon community from around the world, so many different countries. We're doing it for you. So take advantage of that, learn, grow, push yourself out of your comfort zone, give to other people, and let's make this world a better place. It's why we're here. And if you are interested, if you are not a member, join amycarriersclassroom.com. It's the easiest way to get to the group on Facebook, amycarriersclassroom.com. And you can also please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you actually get access to all of the videos I have from when I'm speaking at other events. And I do give a lot of advice to other organizations, universities, events when I talk. And those videos don't go into Amy Carrier's Classroom, they go onto my YouTube channel. And they're there for you for free as well. So thank you to everyone who's been here today. Thank you for sharing this video, and thank you for being a part of this community. 2019 will bring even more for sure. And if you are celebrating holidays between now and the end of the year, I wish you very, very happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating. And we will see you in 2019, my friends. Your call to action right now is to go out and do something for someone else so that we build more peace in this world. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a happy Monday. Bye-bye.